Studied about symmetric and skew-symmetric matrix in class 12. Recall that the property of the symmetric matrix is A transpose equals A. If we wish to generalize the concept of symmetric matrix to a complex domain, we obtain a class of matrices called Hermitian matrices. A square matrix A, which satisfies the property A transpose equals A conjugate, is called Hermitian matrix. We obtain the conjugate of a matrix A by just replacing I by minus I wherever it appears. The property A transpose equals A conjugate can also be rewritten as A equals A conjugate the whole transpose. When you take transpose on both sides of this property, you get A transpose the whole transpose, which is equal to A, and A conjugate the whole transpose on the RHS. In order to check whether a given matrix is Hermitian, we can apply either of these properties. If we take A transpose of this matrix, you get 2, 3 plus 4i, 3 minus 4i, minus 5. And this is nothing but the conjugate of the matrix, which is A conjugate, because when you replace I by minus I, you obtain 3 minus 4i, and when you replace I by minus I here, you get 3 minus 4 into minus I, which becomes 3 plus 4i. Since A transpose coincides with A conjugate, we can conclude that the given matrix is Hermitian. Else we can depend on this property. That is, by this property, we first evaluate A conjugate of this matrix, which is obtained by just replacing I by minus I. Then you get this matrix 2, 3 minus 4i, 3 plus 4i, minus 5. When you take the transpose of this matrix, you get back to the original matrix A. Hence, you can conclude that the given matrix is Hermitian. In this example, you can notice that the diagonal entries are real. This is a general property satisfied by every Hermitian matrix. That is, every diagonal element of a Hermitian matrix will compulsorily be real. Recall that the property of skew-symmetric matrix is A transpose equals minus A. When we generalize the concept of skew-symmetric matrix to a complex domain, we obtain a new class of matrices called skew-Hermitian matrix. A square matrix A, which satisfies the property A transpose equals minus of A conjugate, is called skew-Hermitian matrix. When you take transpose on both sides of this property, the property may be rewritten as A equals minus of A conjugate the whole transpose. For skew-Hermitian matrix also, the principal diagonal elements will all be 0 or purely imaginary. Let's look at the proof of this property. In a skew-Hermitian matrix, we have A equals minus of A conjugate transpose, so that we may write Aij conjugate equals minus of Aji because of the property of transpose being applied here. Aij got transformed to Aji in the RHS. When we wish to evaluate the property applicable to diagonal elements, we will substitute I equals j. Then this property reduces to Aii conjugate equals minus of Aii, which can also be written as Aii conjugate plus Aii equals 0. For complex numbers, z equals x plus iy, we have the conjugate z bar equals x minus iy. When you add these two equations, you obtain 2 times x equals z bar plus z. That is, the real part of the complex number z represented by x equals z bar plus z divided by 2. When the sum of a complex number and its conjugate becomes 0, you can conclude from this property that the real part of z, which is x, will also be 0. Applying this concept here, we can see that Aii conjugate plus Aii 0 gives us the conclusion that the real part of Aii will be 0. Since the real part of Aii is 0, we can conclude that Aii is purely imaginary, or Aii may be having 0 values for both real or imaginary part as well. Thus, we get the general property applicable to skew-Hermitian matrix, which is the principal diagonal elements of a skew-symmetric matrix, or the principal diagonal elements of a skew-Hermitian matrix will be either 0 or all purely imaginary. We have the general property. Every real symmetric matrix is a Hermitian matrix, and every real skew-symmetric matrix is a skew-Hermitian matrix. Another important property is any square matrix A can be written as sum of Hermitian and skew-Hermitian matrix. Let's look at the proof. We may write A as half times A plus A conjugate transpose plus half times A minus A conjugate transpose. If we call this matrix as B and this matrix as C, we may write A equals B plus C. We wish to check whether B is Hermitian matrix. So we take B transpose, which is half times A plus A conjugate transpose the whole transpose, which can be written as half times A transpose plus A conjugate, because A conjugate transpose the whole transpose can be written as A conjugate itself. When you take B conjugate, you get half times A plus A conjugate transpose the whole conjugate, which can be written as half times A conjugate plus A transpose, because A conjugate transpose the whole conjugate becomes A transpose. So this particular expression can be written as B transpose itself, looking at the RHS of the above equation. Thus we obtained B conjugate equals B transpose, and we can conclude that B is a Hermitian matrix. Now we wish to check whether C is a skew Hermitian matrix. We evaluate C transpose, which equals half times A minus A conjugate transpose the whole transpose, which becomes half times A transpose minus A conjugate, because A conjugate transpose the whole conjugate becomes A conjugate. Now we evaluate C conjugate, which is half times A minus A conjugate transpose the whole conjugate, which can be written as half times A conjugate minus A transpose, which can be written as minus of C transpose, looking at the RHS of the above equation. Thus we came to the conclusion that C transpose equals minus of C conjugate. Thus we can conclude that C is a skew Hermitian matrix. Let's look at another property. If A is a Hermitian matrix, then IA, the property satisfied by any skew symmetric matrix C is that C conjugate transpose equals minus C. So here if we wish to prove IA is a skew Hermitian matrix, we have to prove that IA conjugate transpose equals minus IA. So when we evaluate IA conjugate transpose, you get I conjugate into A conjugate the whole transpose. I conjugate can be written as minus I, and minus I into A conjugate the whole transpose is obtained, which can be written as minus I times A conjugate transpose. Since A is a Hermitian matrix, as per our assumption, we have A conjugate transpose, which can be rewritten as A itself, because Hermitian matrix A can be written as A equals A conjugate transpose. Thus we obtain minus I times A conjugate transpose as equal to minus I times A. Thus we have the conclusion IA the whole conjugate transpose equals minus I times A. Thus we may conclude that IA is a matrix which is skew Hermitian.